सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज.
The miseries of material existence and the most hopeless conditions of life is the best possible opportunity to turn to God.
You're listening to Bare Knuckle Bhakti Shorties on the Bhakti Recovery Podcast with Jiva G, coming at you every Monday with a little spiritual something. Hello, my friends, and Haribol, hello, and wow, it's been really a long time. I've been in India, and I couldn't take my computer with me, and I'm still in India, but now my husband's back in Germany, so I can send him these, and he can load them up. So hello. What has been going on the last 2 months? Lots and lots. The official nonprofit organization is now official. It is official. We are the Jagai Madai Foundation. I'm so pleased. I've had support and help from members of the Bhakti Recovery Group in helping me get this on its feet, and also people who are not members. A huge shout out to those who have helped, and to those sitting on the board. Thank you so much. As you hear, I'm a little stuffed up, but everything's good. I'm in Rishikesh. I started this India thing in January. I went to India, and I went to the Govardhan Eco Village. It's another huge shout out. Anyone out there who is not sort of a devotee and doesn't know all the places to go that devotees go and stuff, there's this place called Govardhan Eco Village, and it is a self-sustained eco village. It's in the name. It's pretty amazing, and it's really beautiful. And if anyone is curious, just go to their website, Govardhan Eco Village. Super beautiful. So we started there, and I went with Wisdom of the Sages, and I was holding space for the Bhakti Recovery Group. That's what I've been doing out here, is holding space for the Bhakti Recovery Group, and trying to offer that service to anyone seeking recovery through Bhakti Yoga and the 12 Steps. It's like the dynamic duo of life, and it's been a really interesting time. I do notice, especially, the one thing I love about a 12-step program, we always say everybody needs it, but only those who come and stay are those who want it. And I'm still sort of trailblazing here with this Bhakti Recovery Group in many ways. There are Christian groups that have done it, and other groups that have done it. But this with the Bhakti, it's just a bit different. This whole devotee world is a bit different. I think I would really love to speak about spiritual bypassing, and I would love to speak about live and let live. Even if in my huge opinion, sorry about, I don't mean to be like that, but in my, stupid little or huge opinion, so many people need it. But the fact is, like I said, the only people who stay and stick around are the ones who want it, and the ones who are also willing to just invest something in their emotional sobriety and spiritual sobriety, because there is spiritual sobriety. We can all go to a kirtan. If those don't know what, for those who don't know what a kirtan is, it's kind of like a church choir. It's a little different though. But basically we sing Vedic hymns all together, sort of a call and response in that way. And I also see how uplifting that is, and how many people enjoy it. And, it's a prayer. And for me, that's just not enough. It's a part of, and even in our culture, in the Gaudiya Vaishnava culture, there are all kinds of tools. We have all the tools. We have chanting, which is like our prayer meditation to God. We have reading, which is like, like people read the Bible. It's the same. So we have reading, we have chanting, we have listening, we hear lectures. We go and hear people. I hate the word preach. I really can't get on board with that word. So we go and listen to people, and we also just online, we can listen to people speaking on scripture and sharing their insights. So we have actually pretty much everything. But there, if you're looking at it through, I don't know who's old enough here to know, like, follow the bouncing ball. It's like you've got these, they'll teach you to read in with syllables, and there's a bouncing ball that bounces on top of the words. So in between those bouncing between the words, there's worlds of things that many of us who have a different I just spoke German, a different sort of karmic, different karma and different things that we, either struggle with or are aware of. And that's where, for me, that's why I put the Bhakti Recovery Group. We've got these things, we've got these tools, but they don't necessarily work for people who have maybe deeper issues. So in saying that, here through India, going through a lot of retreats, I'm just like the little fry here. I just go and serve other communities for people who may feel like us or myself. And I just watch a lot of dysfunction going on, and I watch the undefined emotions that are displaced, and no one really knows what to do with them. I see a lot of spiritual bypassing, and at the same time, it's none of my business. I feel responsible sometimes for a community, and I'm still sort of grappling with the codependent thing, where I'm kind of realizing that, thinking that I have the answer to fix a whole community is definitely ridiculous, because not everyone actually is going to be wanting to do 12 steps and bhakti. Just because it's a wonderful thing for me and for many out there doesn't mean it's going to work or others really even want it. So back to square one, here's the offer. This is what I do. I'm the little fry, just is sort of in the background, and if you'd like to come, I'm here. So this is sort of the thing, especially when I'm traveling with others. I'm trying to find my place amongst a community of devotees who are, going on retreats either to learn yoga or to just sing kirtan the whole time or whatever. And it's been interesting. So I started in Mumbai at the GEV, and then we went to Mayapur. And then after Mayapur, I went to Vrindavan. I only spent 2 days in Vrindavan. Vrindavan is a place that I have been terrified to go to for years. And I finally went. And Vrindavan, for those who don't know, it's the birthplace of Krishna. It's, as far as the Gaudiya Vaishnavas are concerned, the most holy place in the world. And it's not even compared to Jerusalem, because in Vrindavan, it's meant to be seen as a magical, and actually that all of the stories, which we call leelas, are still taking place there. The spiritual world is happening there. So it's this very magical place. And I think I've just felt very not qualified to go there to be able to see stuff like that. And so all I did was, were there for 2 days, and all I did was pray my butt off not to make any offenses or do anything to jeopardize that. So I didn't experience it in that way. I just went and prayed that I didn't make offenses. So that's a good start. It's not my last time there. After that, we went to Govardhan, and it was nice. We walked around Govardhan Hill, which is 21 kilometers. And so we walked around the first half on the first day and the second half on the second day. It was really, really, that was a pretty magical place, I have to say. It was so beautiful, and had a lot of little realizations there. Often when we're listening to people speaking about Shastra, reading stuff, and it's, lectures or whatever, sometimes it gets just so complicated. So one of the realizations that I had in Govardhan, we were in front of Govardhan Hill, and someone was speaking about all of these stories, and there's name dropping of all these Vedic names. I'm just oh my God, totally getting confused. And then I just drew a Govardhan Shila in the ground, in the sand, and made these beautiful little eyes while they were doing this lecture. And then I thought, and I looked at it, and I was I could just worship this, and I could just surrender my life to this one simple picture in the sand that I drew. And actually, all of the literature, although I'm interested in it and whatever, it's not the most important thing. And that was a really nice realization, because sometimes I get caught up in I'm the stupid one. So I get caught up in these things where oh, I don't understand all of this and blah, blah, blah. And it's just actually, I'm just getting caught into the details. It's not that I don't understand. I understand the leelas. I understand the morals of the leelas. I understand, I understand that. Sometimes I just get caught up in there's so many references, there's so many verses being referenced in other books that you have to go back to other books for. So it just starts to, become a Pandora's box. And then the main thing doesn't become the main thing anymore. And I just thought to myself, if I ever feel that the main thing is not becoming the main thing anymore, I just got to keep it down to this very simple thing. I could take a deity and just draw it in the sand and worship that. I can think of God in the most simplest form and just worship God. It's like 1866, just surrender unto me. Abandon all varieties of religion. Have no fear. It's so simple. And that's why I love the 12 steps. And that's why I love what I do. So now I'm in Rishikesh at this beautiful Kirtan Fest. And with so many people coming in and out, so many seekers, Rishikesh is sort of like the hub of like yoga teacher trainings. And it's like the Western part of India, like a lot of Western stuff goes on here. There are cafes and like fancy restaurants, that kind of thing. And well, not really, but sort of. And so it's very attractive for a lot of Westerners to come here and do the yoga teacher training. And there's a lot of like, it's like a hippie culture here. There's a lot of smoking weed and that kind of stuff. And you'd think, and this is the thing, I came here and the very first thing I did was, okay, let me see, because I'm holding meetings twice a day. If anyone's out there here listening to this in Rishikesh, I'm here now until the 19th. Actually, the last day I'm doing it is the 18th of March, at the Anant Dham ashram in Tapovan. And every day between 12, the first meeting is 12:45 in the afternoon and goes to 1:45. And the second meeting is at 5:30 in the evening, and it goes to 6:30. So all are welcome to come. If you go into the Anant Dham ashram and go and walk directly to the back, to this terrace in the back, you'll see the tent. It says Bhakti Recovery Group, and we're there. So don't hesitate, just come by. So anyway, I'm here. And I'm holding this space. When I get here, I look online to see if there is an AA meeting or an NA meeting or any 12-step meeting. And it doesn't even exist here, which boggles my mind that a place like this doesn't have a 12-step group. So I've been here for almost 2 weeks now. And I'm offering the Bhakti Recovery Group. I'm offering these things. And what I do see is that there are some people who honestly are interested and seeking and are benefiting from the meetings. And I really love that. And I also see when people come, they realize, oh, this is the work. This is the work. And they get scared off. And that's kind of the general consensus in a lot of things, whether they just don't see it as being valid, or they just get scared off because they know, like, I've just opened that can, the can of worms that I'm trying to actually bury. And so that's my observation, and that's really without judgment. It's something that I see often in spiritual communities, that the love of God is the main thing, which is amazing, and it should be. But there's a lot of things underneath there that are just forgotten. It's like cleaning the rooms and the corners are forgotten. And, I believe in being thorough. I believe in at least going in the direction of being thorough, which means body, mind, and spirit. My mind is nuts. My mind is all over the place. And if I don't take care of that, it's going to get in the way of my spirit. It just will. That's how we're wired here on this earth. So this whole trip still confirms with me that I'm still on the right path for myself and for many others who are on that same path as I am. And I'm just more than grateful to try to offer it up to people in service. and being able to have this opportunity. I'm very determined to follow through with the mission that I have. And I'm actually going to just buck up now and ask. I am going to ask for any help that anyone can provide financially so that I can keep doing this. You can go to Bhakti Recovery Group on the website and make a donation. The littlest donation helps. The biggest donation helps. The medium donations help. All donations help. It enables me to do what I do, and it enables me to do it without worry and without being, hard up for money. I think most people know that I'm not using any of this money for my own pleasure or for my own things. I use any money that I get, this group gets, for the group itself. First, the group itself is being sustained, and then after that, it goes right back into the group again. And that's why I've done this, the official Jagai Marai Foundation. This will be helping in order for me to move forward and spreading the word of the Bhakti Recovery Group. So I love you guys. Jagai Marai Foundation will be, as soon as I get the website up and all of that stuff, I will be advertising it in that way. But it's now an official. It's official now, but I haven't gotten all this stuff together yet in order to really send stuff out and make that. There's a lot of stuff that I need to do beforehand, like proposal letters and all of that stuff. Anyway, blah, blah. I'm grateful to be here. I miss these things. I just haven't had the time and the space, the bandwidth to do these shorties or any interviews. And so this might be the only one I'm doing until I get home again. But let's see. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for listening. And I'm looking forward actually to going home soon and getting things done. You guys are the best. And I'll talk to you soon. Haribol. Hare Krishna. Bye.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज.
The miseries of material existence and the most hopeless conditions of life is the best possible opportunity to turn to God.